So we have the dummy skeleton been created, right? We have a process flow created, but now let us put in the properties to these systems so they work perfectly, right? So we have created two containers, push to list and pull from list. What we are going to do now is we are going to create we are going to modify the system's property. So in the source, if you could see, we are going to have this main cube, right, being assigned here. On entry, let us rename this to flow item, right? Flow, and then item, which we are gonna assign this. Okay, no other changes required, right? Then to the push to list, what we're gonna supposed to do is we are assigning this list to item which we already connected to the list. What we are going to push? We are going to push a flow item, okay, which we already created at the top, and that is what we are going to push, and everything remains same. Now when you come here in the source, editing these properties out in here, what we are supposed to do in the source, is we are going to put in some properties out in here. When you open this, the quantity is going to be what? So when you come and click on the quantity, it has to be the total number of elements into the list. Okay, let me see if dropper is not selecting that. Okay, let me see if anything is possible. So what we want is, we basically want the number of entry, so if you have two processes, we should have two tokens. That is what it means. So let us have a group. Okay, in that group we are going to have a list processors, and that we are going to get the quantity as the length. So the total number of elements into that group is going to be our quantity for the source. Now let us assign the labels. Okay, so processor is the label we are going to assign to the token, and the name for that, again, it would be like group. What we're going to do is group, right, list, right, and let us make that as the token index. Token index. Token index. Okay, token index. So what does this bits of code mean? Let us understand this by taking some of the time here. Okay, so this code will tell the process flow how many members are currently in the list processor group. The code length refers to the number of the members in the group, and in the second script we are adding the square bracket after that. It means we are looking for the entry in the group located at the specific index, right, which we already have applied. This one, which is what we are talking about. All objects in the group have an index defining what position in the group they are. We then enter in the term token index. When creating tokens in a scheduled source, they have an index number of designating which order they are created in. So the first token get created, so we can pick up the first processor in the group, right? Second, then second. Since we are creating a number equal to the length or the number listed in the group, this group will assign each member of the group to a label of the token according to that token's index. It may seem complicated, right? But you can know that if you follow this steps in the scheduled source, it will create a number of tokens equal to the number of members in the group, and it will assign one member each to each of the tokens onto the label. Okay, so that's where this requirement was there, which we already fulfilled. Now let us go to the pull from list item to transport. Okay, in the exclamation mark, we are going to have it here, right? Let us select that to the list. Other properties are going to be the same. We are going to have one, we are going to have here, but token not pulled is not going to be the thing now. We are going to rename that as transported item. Let us have a new label assigned as transported item, and rest of the all things are going to be untouched. Then let us go into the what I can say task executor, task execution. And here we are going to select a dispatcher out in there, right? We have selected a dispatcher. No other changes are going to be made out there. Then in the load, what we're going to do is everything is going to be kept as default except token.item. We're going to have a transported item into the load. Travel again is going to be the most of the it is going to be the same, right? But the destination is going to be changed for the travel, and that is going to be our scan station. So let us click on the scan station. So it would act as a destination for us. Travel is done. Now let us go to the delay. And in the delay, we're going to have it as say 1 minute with BC as a status sign. Now once that is done, what we're going to do is in the unload, we're going to again have that what we're going to unload the transported item, and that is what we're going to put in. But where we're going to unload, that is a big question, and that is going to be the processor. That processor, from where we're going to get it, right? We already assigned the label here as a processor, which is going to be the name of that particular processor from the group, right? So here we have that system being created. So now we can leave the finished task sequence with the default settings because we are not going to touch that out there. Okay. Now when you are going to reset the model and run, let us see how it is going to work. Okay. So let me just reset this, and I'm just going to run that. Okay. So let us have that. So if you see here, the red color thing is that is going to be occupied. Okay, that has been picked up by the system, and you can see here pull from list. The traveling operation is going to be there. All the labels you can see visible here, which has been already categorized, which we as per mentioned there. Now let us run this, right? Let us run this. So we have a scan time there, right? And once the scan time is our scan time is done, right? The things are going to get changed. Now you see the actions are perfectly similar to the processor at the top and the bottom, right? The delay here, let us see how much it is, 0.1, right? So let us do the same thing, apply here as 0.1. So you can see that perfectly working, right? Just see, let me save that and let us see that, right? See how identical this is. Different process flows, but perfectly working for the task logic. One on the top is without using list. It is just task using process flow, and this is with using list. It is more controlled. It can be more dynamic. The benefit of this newer logic which we are learning is going to have, right? Now let's run that. See, right? Perfectly working. For premium content, do not forget to visit our website Leansimcorp.com, where you will be getting all these premium contents available. So talking about what things you're going to get in, you're going to get in, simulation solutions. You're going to get premium training classes for simulation stuff. You will be getting 3ds model file support. You can buy modules. You get access to simulation case studies. You can visit our services. Also, you can visit the blogs which you're going to get. So I was talking about simulation solutions, right? You can schedule one-on-one session with us, for training and details. You can access our digital assets like learning center. Okay, so here comes, the booking online appointment. Talking about training classes, you can access premium training classes. Once you are going to purchase our subscriptions, you will be able to, access our training classes which are listed out here, and these are continuously getting upgraded, guys. Talking about blogs, here we bring in, blogs from travel experiences, health, devotionals, like industrial engineering, personality development, simulation tech, and lot more interesting and exciting. So do not forget to visit our website Leansimcorp.com for premium content, blogs, and lots more.